Hello, welcome. School until almost 3 o'clock is wild. I'm going to give it a few minutes and then we can get started for today. So, what I'm mainly going to be focusing on today is just the background. I'm going to be focusing on more details and probably adding in some more stones maybe. I do want to get the flooring part done as well. So, I definitely want to get that done today. I'm just trying to examine my drawing, trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. I did get those stones done yesterday, so I'm definitely going to keep those there though. It definitely makes it look more, I don't know, fancy, I would say. If anyone is new here, my name is Mochi and I love to do illustrations. Feel free to like the live stream and subscribe if you're interested in art. I go live most of the time on the weekends, at least right now, for school purposes. Alright, so what I'm going to do actually is get started on the flooring. Actually, I'm going to look at this real quick again. Alright, so what I'm going to do actually is turn this around. Hello, welcome back. I might actually have to do this all by hand, to be honest, because it's not exactly turning out the way I want it to. And that is perfectly fine, except the only bad part about it is that it's going to take up a lot of time. So what I'm going to do is focus more on the middle part, which is pretty much behind her. It's not a perfect circle. Alright, so this is going to be my center. It's pretty much behind her. Um, you won't be able to see much of that, but I'm going to focus more on the bigger bricks, which is in the front part. Trying to evenly This is definitely going to take a little bit of time because I'm not really used to drawing in certain perspectives like that. So as I'm trying to do the flooring part, I'm also studying it a little bit, trying to learn how to do it in that perspective. I do apologize for the background noise. There is a lot of cars outside my window right now. This is just a rough draft of the flooring, but I'm just trying to figure out that perspective. Which is actually really, really hard for me. So I might just have to skip out on that for now, which is okay. I do want to do something kind of like vines or something, kind of like how they did it, but I don't necessarily want to add flowers. So I'm going to try something like that here. Do something like this for now, and I guess maybe stop it like to right here. Actually, I could probably do a little bit more. See how that looks. Yet again, I also might be live again tomorrow, but that is just a maybe. I will let you guys know if I do. Hi, Carlos. I do apologize if I'm not answering anybody right now. I'm just a little focused right now. Hello, welcome. I will be live for a little bit today, probably maybe an hour, possibly. I will also be live possibly tomorrow, but I will let you guys know. Just the makeup from the days that I was supposed to go live. I'm also thinking about uploading a YouTube video sometime this week, so look out for that. I don't know exactly if I'm going to do that yet or not, but it's been minutes since I uploaded a YouTube video, so we'll see. Hello, welcome. Did you just go live? I've been live for I think about 20 minutes now. So kind of, but kind of not. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Trying to get this side a little even with the other side. I think that is actually close enough, I think. Or I could actually... Hello, welcome. Nice to see that there is a lot of people joining here. I hope you all had an amazing day at school. I'm not exactly sure if I really like this little block look there, but I also feel like it should be there. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I necessarily like the block look. But maybe I will try something else there. I do want to add more vines, so I'm gonna do that as well, but I also feel like I should add something else to this. I kind of like that little crack look, sort of. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it there or not, but I kind of like it. Are you going for a, like, overgrown kind of vibe? Absolutely. I will be adding like a lot of moss and plants and stuff like that around the area. I kind of want it to feel kind of like spooky a little bit, but I also want to feel like it's kind of like that evil queen vibe as well. So I'm just trying to figure out where to place certain things. But I definitely do like that crack area. I might add some over here as well. I feel like it makes it look spookier. Also going to add maybe a little mark here. And I'm also going to add one more crack, like maybe on this part. Definitely loving it so far. I'm not exactly sure if I'm actually going to keep these vines on the railing, but I think it kind of looks cool there. Are you using brown or black? I know that it doesn't matter, but I just wanted to know. I'm actually using a very, very dark brown. I like to use browns for like line art instead of black because I feel like browns are more like subtle. They're more of like a warm color and it makes the piece look so much better, especially if you're doing skin tones this pale. Black, in my opinion, it makes the piece pop too much and makes it more look like a cartoon. And that's not really the style I'm going for, but I use a lot of warm colors, especially browns. I kind of feel like I should maybe add like a plant or something, but I'm not exactly sure if that would even look good. I do want to add some more vines and stuff in this top area. or even just any plants in general. So I'm just going to add maybe some vines here. There's two types of ways I like to draw vines. Sometimes I like to do that oval shape, or sometimes I might actually do a leaf shape, but it pretty much depends. I like to mix both within my pieces. So we're just gonna keep playing around with the plants and see a perfect spot for that. I will be on live for about maybe 20 more minutes or so. I'm just trying to figure out certain areas where I'm going to add plants. I do want to add plants on the top area, like I said, so I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to keep this here or not. I'm just studying the area and trying to figure out what looks best. I also will be adding, like I said, those trees in the background with the snow as well. I feel like that's definitely very fitting, especially since this is Snow White. I feel like I mainly want to focus on putting plants on the side parts, probably not in the middle. I do want to add something like right here, like maybe some type of crest or something, um, but I'm not exactly sure about that yet. I do want to add those vines though, so I'm just going to keep trying different stuff. Maybe I'll do something spiky like this. Hello, welcome. That looks kind of better than the other one, but I don't think it's exactly something that I like. But I'm just gonna keep playing around with it a little bit here and there just to see what else I can add. I also really want to add something on the pillars itself. I feel like it is kind of plain, So I do want to add something else there besides just those cracks. What's happening today? I'm just examining my area, trying to figure out where to put certain things, but I am trying to figure out how to add in plants without covering up certain things that I want to be seen. So we're not really doing too much, we're just chilling pretty much. I haven't done too much since the live last time, so just trying to figure out stuff. I do want to maybe add like a moon or something in the background. Obviously not that big, maybe like something like that. I probably might make that a little bit smaller, and I might have to figure out a certain area to put that, but I will be adding a moon and maybe some clouds or something in the sky if there is a sky showing, because I will be adding those trees, so I'm not exactly sure if that will be overlapping that in a way. What I am going to do though is we're going to possibly take a little trip to my Pinterest just so I can get some references of different types of plants. I really do like how they overlapped those type of vines, and I wish I knew how to draw those type of vines, but sadly I don't. So hopefully we can actually find a reference for that. So let's take a little trip to my Pinterest. Just getting a few references here. Funny thing, the blanket is actually the same blanket, it is just flipped. And it also kind of looks like a different color because of the lighting for some reason, but it is exactly the same blanket I've been using since day one. So, I got some references here. I'm going to actually put these down for a second. And then we will get back to drawing. Alright, so I actually have a couple references here. So, if anyone is wondering, I do use Pinterest for all my references, so these are not owned by me. I took a few references of different types of vines. I really want to try maybe something like this. So we'll see what I can do, but I really do want to add some vines maybe around the pillar. So I'm just going to mess around with the shapes a little bit. So some of the vines on here are actually split off that I'm seeing, or most of them are actually. So I'm just going to make some smaller little vines here and see how that looks. I might have to do this actually a few times, but that is okay. I am kind of just studying different art stuff along the way. I also want to make some bigger leaves as well. So we'll make a big leaf there. Maybe a big leaf behind this. Hello, hello. I'm also going to make maybe some little swirls around here. How are you today? I'm actually doing pretty good. I don't know how to feel about this vine. It definitely isn't the way I wanted it to turn out, but I'm just gonna keep messing around with it. Maybe I'll figure it out at some point. Hello, welcome. I feel like it's mostly the leaves that aren't really turning out the way I want it to be, but I do like how this vine is coming down, so I'm gonna keep that there for now, and maybe at some point I'll be able to get it the way I want it to. I do want to do something on the other side as well with that vine look. I kind of like that other side. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not, but I'm just going to keep those there for kind of like line work for now. And hopefully I'll be able to add some leaves on there soon. But I also want to add some more stuff on the top part. I really do love those cracks that I put in the pillars and stuff. It definitely looks pretty cool like that. But I will be working on this more tonight. I do want to get so much more done with this. It is definitely a little hard for me because I feel like I kind of have like art block a little bit. Thank you so much, Ash. Thank you. If you are new here, my name is Mochi, and I do illustrations like this. So right now I'm actually working on the background for this piece. I've been working on this for maybe a few weeks now, but we are definitely getting there. If you love art or just even chatting sometimes, I do like to go live now and then here and, stuff like that. So feel free to subscribe or like the live stream. I'd love to see you in my next live stream as well. But this is what I'm going to leave it off as for today. I will be working on this a little bit more later. Like I said, I might also post a video sometime this week, maybe like a tutorial video or something. But I will leave it off like this for now. I'm liking the vines so far, but I do want to add so much more to this. I do love you guys so very much, and I might also go live again tomorrow, so I will let you guys know. I don't know exactly yet, but I will let you guys know. I love you all so very much, and I will see you next time.